A site visit to the SIS Group manufacturing facility on Carmen's Way is not unusual for John Braido. As the Director of Industrial Marketing for the City of Sault Ste. Marie's Economic Development Corporation, it's John's job to ensure that companies like Superior Industrial Services and its other related companies can find the financial resources that will allow them to grow their businesses and create jobs.
What we've embarked on at the Economic Development Corporation is a program called the Business Retention and Expansion Program. And basically what that does is twofold. We go look at companies that we feel that may be in an expansion role to increase jobs for Sault Ste. Marie. At the same time, what my role is to go out and really review the capacities that we have in Sault Ste. Marie, so when we do attract other companies, we know what the supply chain management is for the community. As it relates to SIS Group, it was very, very important as we looked at different marketplaces for SIS and look at other educational needs that they had from the point of view of welders and millwrights and whatnot. We looked at the expansion program for them. They needed capital equipment. They needed a new building, a 36,000 square foot building approximately for their new venture. And so what we did is we looked at government incentive programs to help them achieve their goal.
Tony Porco is the president of the SIS Group.
SIS Group started in 1992 with 4 individuals at the time that were laid off from St. Mary's Paper and needed to get some work. So we got together and started an industrial group providing millwrighting and pipe fitting. At the time, there was only a few contracting companies locally that only provided pipe fitting and ironworking, and we had the millwright group, and we looked at providing all the trades, not just the basic pipe fitting and ironworking. SIS Manufacturing started about 2 years ago now. We started cutting plate for SR Steel, and then the opportunity came up to make sills and bed plates for EMD, actually a Caterpillar group. We started with just 6 people in the corporation, and then grew into being a big buyer at SR Steel of plate products, and working with bigger companies and looking at manufacturing of steel products.
With expansion well underway, SIS Group has brought in talented individuals like Tony Cochamilio as its new general manager for SIS Manufacturing.
We've grown probably about 40% in the last 10 months with the capacity to produce over 400 tons of steel processing, so that's going to continue to happen. And with our new facility, we will expand and create more jobs for the community. We have 36 full-time employees in the skilled trades field, so welders and cutters. There are some labor positions. With the new facility, we're hoping to increase that by about 25% off the bat. Again, with the goal of employing people in the skilled trade sector.
Mike Braido is a general machinist and shop foreman and has been a long-time employee.
I've worked here for probably about 12 years now. It's a good environment to work in, a good group of guys to work with. It's nice to be the foreman. You get to oversee all the jobs, take care of everything, work with keeping all the guys working.
While there's a lot of activity on the shop floor, Ralph Sherwin spends his time behind the scenes.
I started here about 12 years ago. Again, backgrounds in mechanical engineering technology. Was hired on as estimating at the time, and just from there evolved. Purchasing, estimating, jobs are really interesting. We touch on all different facets of the business.
In my opinion, and the companies that I've seen to date through the Business Retention Expansion Program, I believe we are growing. We're seeing companies expand from a capital equipment perspective so they can be more competitive in a global marketplace.
Is this just the start? We've been growing, for the last 5-6 years, and we don't intend to stop right now.
SIS Group hopes to have its new manufacturing plant operational on Peoples Road this coming spring. For Shaw TV, I'm Tony Telebracci.